it's me, Chanel Spivey. I'm at the Bowie Fest in Bowie, Maryland at Allen Pond Park. Every year, the city of Bowie brings together local organizations, entertainers, and businesses. Kanzi and I experienced the fun, and now you will too right here on The Rising Spivey Show. Also on today's show, you'll meet writer Perry Green of the Afro newspaper. We discussed the historic publication and how he found his dream career in journalism. Thanks for tuning in to The Rising Spivey Show.
Yes, Liz, and that's on my chest. Miss Spivey is the best, and I can't take credit. I just happen to be blessed. I got a message to share. Listen, if you dare, don't follow the shadows. Look up and see clear. I swear it's like Plato's allegory of the cave. How can I free people who choose to be slaves? I try until they put me in the grave. I promise the world I save, the world I save. I'm at one with the universe, the world is mine. I'm focused on my grind, I'm focused on the climb up the mountain of success. Love and no stress is written in the stars, prophesied. All the way back where I come from, like that, don't talk back, just quit. Yeah, that's the only kind of dude I can make it. And every girl that like me understands it. And the woman, they stay chatting, don't know why they gotta have. I need a one boy, wife is a G. Always in the top, you know what I mean. You need a wood boy, wife is in the hey, 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 hey. I need a wood boy, wife is in the always.
Get your daily dose of vitamin D while soaking up the sun at Bowie Fest. Take a walk around the pond to meet some of the local organizations that serve in our community. You might find one that you want to join.
Hi, I'm Kristen. You can come out to register your kids for South Bowie Boys and Girls Club at the UPS store in Bowie, Maryland, right beside the Walmart and the Giant at any time. All you have to do is register them. You don't even have to pay that day. Bring your kids on out to the practice. We'll see you then.
Hello, this is Dave Ridgway from Berwyn Rod and Gun Club. We're at the Bowie Fest out on a beautiful day. Today in June, we've got a portable air gun range. We're out introducing youngsters and adults to the competitive shooting world. Participation has been absolutely fantastic, just like years past. You can find us. Our web address is www.berwyn.org, and we are located on 197 right behind the DAV on the WB&A trail. If you have any questions, just go to the website, phone number there. You can call us, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have.
Hi, I'm Terry Alvarado. I'm from Woodlawn Baptist Church, and we're here today at the Bowie Fest, and we've got our a booth here. And what we're doing is we're giving away $25 gift certificates once an hour. So come on down, and you can have one too. You don't need to be here to get a prize. And also, we have games, free games for the kids. We'd love you having to come. We want to let you know that Jesus loves you, and we don't have to have you come into our church. We just want to say hi. God bless you.
Hi, I'm Christian Gant. I'm the Vice President Membership for the Prince George's County Young Democrats.
I'm Thomas Mitchell.
Felicia Henry.
And we're here today just representing, we're doing voter registration and membership recruitment. Just a little bit about us. We're the Young Democrats is a national organization, and we're a chapter of them. We function as kind of the youth wing of the Democratic Party, and our major focus is our community service and political engagement. So recently we just had like a personal hygiene drive with the United Centers Against Poverty, and we also have some more voter registration drives in the future. So if you want to check us out, Google us, Prince George's County Young Democrats, and we have a website, and just check us out.
The Rising Spivey Show returns in just 30 seconds. All right, I'm in the studio with Mr. Perry Green. He is an award-winning sports journalist for the Afro-American newspapers. How you doing today, sir?
How's it going?
It's going very good. Thank you for coming out. So tell us a little bit about the history of the organization, the company you work for.
It was a black family-owned newspaper that's about 120 years old. I believe it was created in 1892 by a former slave, John H. Murphy Sr., and it's been in his family ever since. I think it's down to the third generation of Murphys. The current publisher is John Jake Oliver. That's my boss. And what we do is we just report on black news.
And it's based in Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Prince George's County, Maryland. How did you become a writer?
Well, it started as a childhood dream. It was my childhood dream to be a sports journalist. So I stuck with it. I started it with 9th grade. Eventually went to Morgan State University, got my degree in broadcast journalism, and now I'm here.
And you're here. How did you become, you know, because a lot of kids grow up, they want to be football players, they want to be rappers. What made you, because there's not a lot of famous idols to look up to in journalism, what made you want to become a writer?
Well, I think all young black kids love talking about sports. I think it starts probably in the barbershop. When I was a youngin', I used to get my hair cut. We'd be in the barbershop and we'd be talking sports, talking crap all day. You know, so I said, you know what, I have a passion for this. And then I would talk sports in the barbershop, then I'd go home and I'd watch ESPN. I'd go back to the barbershop and I'd talk more smack with the barbers and stuff there. I said, you know what, I want to be a sports journalist like I watch on ESPN. So I just set out, made that my goal, and I stuck with it.
I see. And you went to school and studied
broadcast.
writing?
Yeah,
broadcast. Okay.
Broadcast journalism. I got a minor in English just to make sure that I know how to write correctly, and it's just not TV. So while I was at Morgan State University, I was a sports writer and then sports editor for the school newspaper. It's called The Spokesman. Okay. So once I graduated, I had 4 years of because it is an official publication, The Spokesman. I had 4 years of official writing for a publication, so the Afro just hired me straight out of school.
Nice. That worked out pretty well for you. What advice would you give young people who are interested in pursuing something similar to what you have done?
I would say just stick with it, be persistent, never give up. That's one of my personal mottos. I would say I also have I have my own company called Fineo 1111. It's an entertainment company, but Fineo stands for failure is not an option. I think that starts within. You just have to stay with it. Never quit. Never give up on whatever that goal is. And I think eventually you'll reach it if you stick with it.
That's right. Is there certain things that they should look for in the degree, or things that you would recommend they study as well, broadcasting like you did?
Well, if you want to be a writer, I think that's what you should do. You should study English first. You study English, learn how to write correctly, and then you start to study broadcast writing, so you can learn how to write for the masses.
Right. Now, as a sports journalist, an award-winning sports journalist at that, what is your favorite thing? You told me off camera that you haven't missed a Ravens game in how many years?
In 4 years.
So what's the best thing about being a writer?
Well, for me, I'm a sports journalist. That is it, being at the Ravens games. When I was a kid, I started out rooting for the Baltimore Ravens in 1996.
But Perry, let me ask you, why Ravens, not the Washington Redskins like everybody else in this area?
Well, actually, everyone in this area isn't a Redskins fan. That's one thing unique about the Washington, D.C., I guess, PG County area is that you don't have to be a Skins fan. You could be a Cowboys fan. There's probably just as many Cowboys fans, if not more.
My dad's a Cowboys fan.
Than Skins fans. And, you know, I didn't like the Skins. I didn't like the Cowboys either. And the Ravens came just in time, right when I was about 9, 10 years old, and I was really getting into football. They came, and that was the state team. You know, when you look at the Baltimore Ravens logo, the Maryland state flag is in that logo. So, you know, I'm representing my home state.
Well, y'all know I don't know nothing about football, but I do like that is my favorite color, purple, so that should be my team.
Okay.
But I don't think so. I don't get into football. Well, what I like to do when we get back is discuss business a little bit.
Okay.
So I want you all to stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Kenzie Spivey. I had such a good time at the Bowie Fest. Not only were the food and music good, the activities were so much fun. Some of the animals were big, some of the animals were small. My favorite animal was the pony. I can't wait for the Bowie Fest next year.
Here's a preview of the next episode of The Rising Spivey Show. On the next episode of The Rising Spivey Show, Brian Hampton and I sit down with Casper Alex. Casper is an up-and-coming R&B singer that writes and plays the piano.
All I do is sing, talk about you, and every little thing you do, is driving me crazy. So I'm letting you know that to me is so wonderful. And I can't explain, I'm far too young to have these feelings start messing me up. And if I fall too fast for you, would I really know if I'm in love?
But that's not all. We have Sabrina Fendrick from Normal on the show.
Normal is the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws.
Now, this was an interesting interview. Sabrina and I talked about the organization, about marijuana reform, and the history of marijuana in the U.S.
Well, the first time that it was made illegal for people in America to consume or to even possess marijuana was in 1937 with what's called the Marijuana Tax Act. And basically what that meant was before people could get marijuana for medical purposes, they had tinctures and things like that. Once they implemented the Tax Act, it was basically a way to start arresting a larger group of people that couldn't afford it because you would have to get this stamp. and pay about $100 or the equivalent of $100 today to get this stamp to allow you to possess marijuana. So it was a way for them to kind of marginalize part of the poorer part of society and to kind of start to control them.
I want to change the world, but first I have to start with me. Waking up at the crack of dawn to do a job that I barely care about cannot be life. I have so much more to give to the world, so much more to share. This is my story. I Rise, the wild and free mind of a Gemini. Written and produced by yours truly, Miss Chanel Spivey.
Okay, welcome back. So now I want to talk to our award-winning sports journalist, Perry Green, about the business of the NFL and sports in general. You and I talked a little bit off camera about being an owner versus being a player. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I say my thoughts start with, when I think about that, I think about when I was still studying at Morgan State University. I came across one of the most famous sports journalists in America. That's William Roden. He's a New York Times sports columnist, and he's a fellow alum of Morgan State. But he wrote a book called $40 Million Slave, and pretty much it describes, I guess, the rise of the new age black athlete and how they're multimillionaires, but at the same time, while they're making millions, the owners that own the team are making billions of dollars off of them. So essentially, they may be still enslaved to whoever owns them. So I think the moral of his book was the next step for African Americans is to get opportunities in ownership and administrative positions. So I think the difference between, being a worker, being a peddler, or being an athlete, and being an owner and owning your own talents, I think that's the next step. I agree with him. That's the next step for the black athlete.
I do agree, and I feel the same when it comes to entertainment and broadcasting as well. I feel like I'm really good at this, and I know y'all agree, don't you? I know you do. No, I'm kidding. I think I'm good at this, and I really do enjoy this, but in the long run, I think I would much rather be behind the scenes in a producer role of some sorts, because those are the bosses, really. Those are the ones that give the opportunities as well.
Yes.
And then with entertainment as well, the managers and the owners and all those other players that are in there, it's bigger than just the talent.
Yeah.
What are some opportunities for young people to kind of explore or, research if they want to be in sports but not necessarily an athlete?
Yeah, well, I think it starts with the key word would be administrative positions. Anything that comes with, managing, and then that starts with the next step above the athlete, which would probably be the coaches. Not too long ago, I believe 2006, we had for the first time in NFL history, and that's over 70 years of history, that we had a black head coach win the Super Bowl, Tony Dungy. Not only did he win it, but he faced another black coach. And then 2 years later, we had Mike Tomlin for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he won the Super Bowl. So I guess it starts from that. I guess if you know how to play football, you know how to coach it, essentially, or you know how to manage it. So if you start with the management level and you work your way up, and maybe you become an administrator, maybe you'll become a general manager like Ozzie Newsome, the general manager for the Baltimore Ravens. He's African American. He started out as a player, as a Hall of Fame player. Then he worked his way up to a scout position, and then now he became the one and only, still the only African American general manager in the NFL.
Are there any minorities that own any of these teams?
Right now, there are no principal owners, African American owners in the NFL. You do have some minority owners, the Williams sisters, Serena and Venus
minority
Williams.
Owners means, for those of us who don't keep up with sports, mean that they share a percentage of ownership.
Yeah, the smallest percentage, a minority percentage. Majority owner is the one, say, an owner may own 50, 65% of a team, and then he has a group of owners that are split up. The rest of that percentage, maybe 35% or less. So that's the way it's set up for the Williams sisters. They have a minority stake in the ownership of the Miami Dolphins.
And what's Jay-Z's?
Well, Jay-Z has a minority share of the New Jersey Nets, which will be becoming the Brooklyn Nets pretty soon. But there is a principal owner in the NBA, and that's Michael Jordan. And he went into ownership with Bob Johnson, as we know, the former owner of BET and the first African-American billionaire in America. So eventually Michael Jordan bought out that team for Bob Johnson, but that's a step. That's the step that we have to take, I believe. And, you know, we just have to go from one, Michael Jordan, to 10, 15. Next, you know, maybe we'll have a 50-50, and then we'll really have equality.
Do you see yourself owning one of these teams one day?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I want to set goals like that. I feel like if you shoot for the stars and you fall in the clouds. So I mean, I would shoot to be a trillionaire. And if you make it that type of money, then I think
Let me hold some. Remember when you was on my show back in the day?
You got your own trillion by then.
This is true. Let's not get ahead. I don't borrow your money when I'm gonna have my own, right? Well, I'll thank you so much for coming. Before we close, I ask all of my guests, where do you see yourself in the future? What is the Perry Green brand? When people think about you, what do you want them to visualize?
Well, I want them to see someone that never stops growing and learning. I don't want to be one of those people that feels that they know it all, because I know I don't. I know there's so much that you need to learn. So, right now I'm still learning. I'm back in school. I'm studying to receive a master's in human resources management, and after that, I'll probably go back to school again. I just want to keep learning and keep growing and keep building.
Right. Excellent. I thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
All right, and you all stay tuned. Thank you for watching the Rising Spivey Show. We'll be right back after these important messages.
I don't mess with them Largo Bammers like that.
She stay faking like she from DC, knowing she from Lake Arbor.
Reunion? Man, you know about them gas prices?
I see them on Facebook all the time anyway.
You see this oil? All this crime? Come on, man. We gotta fight. Fight!
What? Crystal got married? Oh, so did Ebony. Troy got a baby. Ashley is like a model. Jocelyn on the joint dancing all the time.
I'm riding spinners. I'm riding spinners.
I mean, I would go. I might need a ride if I can't get this joint started.
I'm riding spinners.
Man, I'm not going to my 10-year reunion unless I can get in shape. Maybe I should get a personal trainer.
You wanna get right? Get it up! Get it up! Get it up!
I can't afford it.
Not going to the reunion. What do I want to see my baby mother for?
Motivation! Reunion! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! There you go! Knees up! Knees up! Knees up!
I can't go to the reunion and let people find out I'm not a model.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm trying to see if Shorty as bad as she is on Facebook.
Man, what? You ain't seen her lately?
Nah.
Girl, you know I ain't got no money for no reunion ticket.
Wait a minute. Where did you get these red bottoms from?
Them joints is not red bottoms. I ain't even going to the reunion, yo. First of all, I ain't even graduate.
You ain't passed your Maryland functional.
Nah, I missed that jump by like 10 points.
You dumb.
You know Miss Silva ain't teach me how to write.
Get it your life.
It's about to go. You get here before you see us pulling up. In my hand is a plastic red cup. It's about to go. Seats lean, so they staring in the V. When we pull up on the scene, that means it's about to go. 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 You get here before you see.
Beard and Juice Productions is a multifaceted video production company. As you know, we specialize in television production, online video marketing, and event coverage. Subscribe to our free monthly newsletter, On the Rise. In this newsletter, we keep you informed on social activism and community news. Visit us online at www.risingspivey.com to subscribe to this monthly newsletter. It's such a nice day out at the Bowie Fest, but if you needed a break from the sun, I suggest you cool off in Bowie's Ice Arena. There, you'll meet local businesses that provide the services you need. Okay, let's meet a few of the friendly faces.
Hi, my name is Chris Cooper with General Home Improvement. What we're talking about today is what we feel every home in the Prince George's, Anne Arundel County area should have in it, which is Radiaflect radiant insulation. If you look close, I don't know if you can zoom in here, this is really important because in the summertime when it's about 90 degrees, 100 degrees outside, your attic temperature is going to get to 130 or 140. With the Radiant Barrier product, we drop that temperature by 30 degrees or more. What that means is your attic, by your attic being cooler, your home is cooler as well, making your air condition turn on less, saving consumers an average of 20% or more on their utility bill. What's very unique about this product is it has a true payback. In about 5 years it'll pay for itself and then still benefiting you year after year.
Hi, my name is Virginia, and I am an administrator in the local Bowie Dogs and Pets Vet Referral. We're a 24-hour emergency for the community, 24/7, 365 days, as well as our board-certified specialists during the day by appointment Monday through Friday. I'm here today, June 2nd, at the Bowie Fest, and hope if you need our services, you'll find us at 197 in Bowie.
Hi, my name's Stephanie. I'm with Slumber Parties, and I've been a distributor for over 5.5 years. I provide you a fun girls' night in, and you get to go home with your goodies at night. So just get the girls together. We're here at the Bowie Fest, and it's June 2nd. Have a good time. Our phone number is 410-807-1799. Again, it's Stephanie with Slumber Parties, 410-807-1799 for your fun girls' night in.
Hi, my name is Valicia, and I work for Visiting Angels. We're here at the Bowie Fest. Visiting Angels is a home care agency. We go into the homes and help our seniors stay out of the hospital. So we would help them with meal preparation, maybe some light laundry, light housekeeping. Also, we do help them go to their transportation, go to doctor's appointments, help them with transportation, run errands. Also, we have pet care. So that's something that's unique to home care that a lot of companies don't do the home care. So we are 24 hours, 7 days a week. We don't have a minimum. So definitely give us a call at 301-583-8820 and ask for Valicia at Visiting Angels in Largo. Thank you.
I think about what you're thinking. I gotta get lost in the way I'm praising. Cause I'm a rebel when I praise his name. I know it ain't typical, I'm doing my thing. I'm a rebel when I praise his name. I know it ain't typical, I'm doing my thing. I'm a rebel when I praise his name. I know it ain't typical, I'm doing my thing.
Hi. I finally got on this boat.
I don't think I could ask for a better Saturday. I am so thankful for the chance to enjoy this beautiful day with my daughter and my neighbors, and I thank Mr. Peregrine for stopping by the studio to chat with us. Until next time, thanks for watching The Rising Spivey Show.